And yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo!
Hi.
Hola. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We got Brianna, Bree, Alicia or Alessia, Love and Evil, Chasing Plays with Nadia, Sophia, Sam, what's up, Sam? Josh, Leah, Sam and Leah, Adventurin, of course. Sam, are you excited that Adventurin's here?
Veterans here.
He's really excited to see you, Adventurin. Rebecca, Felix, Emily. Hi, Stacy. Hello.
I didn't know Adventurer would be here.
You didn't know Adventurin was gonna be? Everybody knows Adventurin's
No,
gonna be
you
here.
promised me that this time she wouldn't be here.
Oh.
So,
Kim, Haiti, Fractal Fairy. Oh.
wait, why is Adventure gonna be in Nebraska? That's actually terrifying. That's actually scary.
Because that's like a choice at that point. No one wants to be in Nebraska in January.
Yeah, that really is a choice. We actually usually leave in January. We try to. Cuban Chica, hello.
Yeah, Sophia, all my hair fell out
Ileana.
from
Oh, your hair fell out.
from dealing with these two.
Yeah.
I pull it out because they're stressful. Oh, ah!
So, Brandon, I think maybe you should tell them what's happening. Go ahead and lay down the bad news.
So I have to unfortunately leave early today.
What?
Yeah, there was an event at my job and
Wait, I didn't know about this.
I had to take pictures and do video there because I'm the world's busiest creative out here and get double booked. Get double booked. So yeah. But in good news.
World's busiest creative. Oh,
On TikTok.
Oh,
oh, oh.
guys,
Brandon,
help. What's
Brandon,
happening?
Brandon,
What's happening?
Brandon.
Wait.
Oh my God, Brandon. Oh,
What?
oh,
Oh.
oh. It wasn't anything.
Oh.
My boy's
Your voice.
standing.
Standing.
Hey, we got
He
two
said, I'm still
standers.
standing.
I'm standing on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm standing on
I'm
business.
still standing.
Alicia. Okay. Alicia. Gotcha.
And we'll never say it wrong again, Alessia. I promise you that.
Damn.
Huh?
Yeah, we got you.
Alicia, we promise you that
Alicia.
from now on, it's only going to be correct.
Alicia, literally ignore him.
A la
Ignore
caca, I got you, girl, and we're locked in.
Hello, what?
A la caca, a la CIA, we know who you are. We're watching you. We're finding you. Booked and busy. That's my cousin, man. He's booked and busy.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
He's the world's busiest creative.
Oh, shout out Stacy, Ziel or Ziel. Brendan, didn't you make a video for the Spider-Man video for Stacy one time?
What?
Didn't you make a little shout out to her son who said she watches the show? Stacy
Yeah.
from the Blatchelor?
No.
Stacy's mama's got her going on. That's
She's
not
all I
her.
want, and
I
I
don't know
got
too,
the
because
person wrong. Brandon, can't you see? It
It's
was
just
a
a
mistake
mistake
for
of
me. I know I might be wrong, but please say hi to Stacy's son.
Wait. Unless, because then
Maddie,
they
we
go
need
by
the
age.
applause. I need to hit the applause because that was an applause worthy. That was definitely applause worthy. We need applause sound.
I was so confused. I didn't even hear what was happening.
It
Wait,
was good.
is Stacy Lily chick? Because that's what I made the video for.
I don't know, maybe.
And I am
yeah.
beefing with Leah. I'm
Yeah.
like Adventuring is like it's like a respectful, kind of rivalry I have with adventuring. Leah, if I see you in the streets, Leah, if I ever
I'm
see you in
walking
the
on the other
streets,
side of the road.
yeah, I'm gonna walk away
Yeah.
because I'm not violent. But promise you, if I see you in these streets, Leah,
I'm locking my door.
and I'm driving away.
Sam said, if I see you in these streets, Leah, I'm clutching my purse. And I'm going on the other side of the road. Are these appropriate stories today? Some of them are. I guess we'll see.
Oh,
Well, very cool.
We missed you. Oh man. Yeah.
Hi, Angeliners.
I miss you guys too. Life be busy for no reason sometimes. Y'all feel that?
no, I'm never busy. I never actually have anything to do.
How has your guys' day been? Busy day?
Them or us?
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
It was mainly Chad, actually.
Yeah,
but
I know.
you
I
guys-
felt like it wasn't.
It was to you?
No, I felt like it wasn't for us, so that's why I was like, I ain't saying nothing. This is like when you transition on us. Like I ain't gonna say nothing, so you use me. I'm like, actually had a really good day. You're like this next door. I'm like, how? How?
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
Slept in until noon. That's the perfect type of sleeping in, though. That's like my cousin Sammy. Sammy sleeps in until noon, too.
Sam one, friend of the show.
Hi,
of the show.
Angeliners. Fractal. It's been slow. Yeah, that's the best kind of days. Especially on a freaking Saturday, a slow Saturday. Ugh, there's nothing better.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't be lost, like, going to work today.
Yeah, the days when I worked at Chick-fil-A and we had to work on a Saturday, yeah, that was Saturday being the busiest day of the week. Working on a Saturday is not fun, or a Sunday.
Yeah, we get it. Like it's not fun at all.
Yeah.
Like people don't like working on weekends, but they have to. We get it.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we didn't.
I'm talking
Oh,
about you.
I forgot that you were actually working today.
No,
Oh.
it's like cool because it's like you guys were just saying it like just to say it, right? It wasn't to like make a little dig or anything.
Nah, my bad, cuz.
Because it's like some people don't want to work, but they have to
No,
on
that's
Saturdays.
my bad. We shouldn't even say anything. I
There's some people
totally
in
forgot.
chat that are probably at work, and they're like just watching us in chat at work, and they're like, it's helping me get through the day, and I'm like, I'm gonna do the same, and then you just go over here and say like, yeah, it would suck to work on a Saturday and Sunday, but it's like people work.
Who's working right now in the chat?
Jenna Bun.
Jenna
She said,
Bun?
but don't say that. Say just kidding, just kidding.
Oh, just kidding, Jenna. You're not working.
You're not. We know you're not.
Yeah.
Working.
Joke.
Day drunk, hey.
Okay, hey, Steff living a life that I'm trying to live.
Mm-hmm.
Steff trying to live a life that I'm trying to. When we on that cruise.
At 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock, man. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I ain't even going to be saying that. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock here, and I'm drinking it.
And nobody's judging me.
Yeah, no one's
Nobody's
judging at all.
me.
Qatar. Whoa. Let's
JK.
go, Qatar.
In the bag? Yeah. Get the bag.
Sam, what are we starting with today? What's on the docket?
On the docket today, backed by popular demand, and when I say popular, only one person commented that they liked it.
But nobody commented that they
No
didn't
one
like
said they hated it, and I think that's what we're looking for. It's in the comments. In the comments.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Com nights. Oh.
Okay, and that's something we didn't practice, and
you can tell.
And I thought we found out that was a racist song of. Yeah. Actually, we don't know fully, so we were like,
don't know. It's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Is enough.
Yeah.
So
I guess
maybe we just continue with what we.
I'll cut
Okay.
this out when we post the stream because I can't.
Look,
I'll double down.
he literally just said it too. I'm like, hey, I didn't see it.
Apparently that doesn't matter to Brandon. Brandon don't care. He on demon time right now.
I got a standing desk. I'm standing on change for myself.
Standing on change. Maybe you should pick it up, put it back in your pocket. Maybe your bank account.
Wait, I gotta come back to Fractal learning how to do balloon animals today. Just randomly you decided this? Fractal, what's going on with you? Oh, dang, Brandon's getting canceled. Oh, no. Brandon canceled 2024. Oh, no.
What? I get canceled before we get GTA 6? That's crazy.
That's crazy. I thought for sure you're going to make it. And it's almost like there's only 2 months left. You almost had it.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on people who make balloon animals. I'm just wondering what of all days today made you want to do it.
I also like what Steph said in the comments. Brandon, even leaving early feels like when your dad has to come to your games but leave.
I got to see you at the beginning. You were really good in that first half, but I got to go to work.
I got in when you had to leave.
Nope, I got to go to work. Sorry. Score a goal for me, though. Love you, kid.
I didn't know Sam was going to be able to make it through that.
I'm pushing it through. Because therapy is working.
Hey.
For the most
Brandon,
part.
you're coming back, though, right? Maybe not this stream, but probably other streams, right? Because Sophia just said something that you're going to go get the milk. And we don't necessarily need milk in this live stream, so I don't know why you're leaving.
Yeah. Are you getting milk?
Coming back, right?
Yeah. I'm coming back.
That doesn't seem like very promising the way you're saying it.
No, it was just the word. There was a certain word that was beat. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
Oh. Hey, squirt. Is it squirt?
Why are you guys guessing if
Brandon's gonna meet
Dude, if you go to meet him,
that would suck. I would never do that.
You gotta go say some stuff to this man if you see him.
Okay, if I were, hypothetically, what would I have to say?
So first,
who is my father? Say that to him.
First of all, you say,
who are
you?
You
know who your son is?
Ooh, that was
Do you know
good.
that he's successful?
Who your son is?
Yeah.
Now, with your help?
Yeah.
Do you know what he does in this world and what he contributes to this world? What do you contribute to this world? Huh?
He doesn't need you.
Pull one of these.
Bud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bud him. Bud him.
Your skin up thin ice, bud.
Or maybe a champ.
Champ?
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh.
Or idiot. Get out of here, idiot.
That's crazy, Maddie.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
you think my cousin need you?
Pal?
Champ?
Ooh, yes.
Bucko.
Yeah, that's it, Bucko.
Well, I'm gonna try that one. You think my cousin needs you? Bucko? Ooh, I like that one.
Bucko's good.
Hey, mister. I don't see any milk in your hand. I don't see any milk in your hand.
So, where you been, bud?
How?
All right.
So back to in the comments. We went on a little tangent there. It was a couple weeks ago. Was it? Maybe it was like a month ago now.
It's like a month ago.
We had
it was
a
our last
story.
Episode in Oklahoma.
It was. SJ was the co-host on that episode. Great way to end it. Brandon, I think you wanted to say something before we go into the story.
Oh, I was doing it before?
You want to do it before or you want to do it after?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just going to be completely honest with the story. So I think to paint a little background, it's going to be quick. I had the worst allergy attack I've ever experienced in Oklahoma. So what does one do with allergies? They take Zyrtec. Zyrtec is the strongest thing for me, but it also makes me very tired. So when the story was being read, as you can see, there's a lot of times where I'm doing a lot of slow blinks. Your boy was barely conscious. I'm gonna be honest. And so I think that plays into a little bit of my response, which I understand the outrage looking back on it, but I did not know a lot of stuff that was happening in that story. And so I blindly was like, yeah, because I just felt bad. I didn't want people to have to restart because I wasn't in the right headspace.
Which
So
I'll
yeah.
always restart for you. If I get to hit you first, bye Han. I would love to hit
Bye.
Um,
Dang. I left before I did.
you. Dang, Han's like, I'm out. It's late. Okay, so it was that episode, and we had a particular story about a vasectomy that brought up some strong comments amongst the comforters, and I don't think any Ottomans, all the Ottomans were good, but the comforters were up in arms on that episode.
hi, CC. Yeah, and looking back on the story, since it's been like a month, you know, we wanted to look at it again and see if our opinion has changed. And spoiler alert, for
Mhm.
some of it, it did.
Yeah. So we're gonna play it back, so we'll get everyone reacquainted with the story, and then we'll go after that.
Gone
Yeah.
forever, I think. My wife divorced me 5 years after making me get a vasectomy. Am I the asshole for not being on speaking terms with her anymore? My ex-wife, 32 female, and I, 32 male, finalized our divorce proceedings last year. We had a kid when we were 21, we got married at 25 and at 26, and my wife made me get a vasectomy because she does not want any more kids. I was hesitant because I always wanted more kids, but for the sake of our marriage, I decided to get a vasectomy, and my wife was very happy about it. However, our marriage went through its ups and downs, and we both amicably decided on a divorce because we weren't compatible. Even after the divorce, we were on good speaking terms, and we were good friends. However, a month after finalizing our divorce proceedings, I went to the doctor to check if my vasectomy could be reversed, and after evaluating everything, the doctor told me it couldn't be. I was devastated, and I really regretted listening to my wife many years ago, who made me get this vasectomy and then who also divorced me later. I took a week off of work because I was really struggling with this news, and I built up a lot of resentment towards my ex-wife, but for the sake of our son, I acted like everything was normal. However, I decided a week later, after speaking to my sister, that I needed a clean break from my ex-wife and to cut off all communication with her, even though she was my son's mother. My sister let my ex-wife know the co-parenting arrangements would still be the same. I would drop off and pick up my son, but if my ex-wife attempted to even say anything or speak to me, I would go to the courts, and the co-parenting arrangement could then become extremely complicated. Any further communication with me would be via my sister. It's been almost a year since the arrangement, and my son asks me occasionally why I don't speak to his mom anymore. He told me he's seen his mom crying many times, especially after I drop him off, and when he asks her about it, she says nothing. My sister tells me my ex-wife is very remorseful about it, and if she could take it back, she would, and she asked multiple times if she could at least communicate normally because she misses talking to me. But I will never go back on it, especially after I've now been dating my current girlfriend for at least a few months, and we're becoming serious. And then top comments just says, get a second opinion.
Okay. So that was the story. Some people say in the comments they do remember that one. And now it's funny that after watching it back and knowing Brandon was sleepy, it is funny watching the cuts on Brandon where his eyes are in various.
Like, bro, like, why did y'all put me out there? Like,
So I picked some comments out that we have. Wait, not this one. It's not that
And
one.
if you could just even just for me, Sam, please read them.
Yeah, I'll read them.
See them.
So I picked the first comment. This was kind of, I think, along the lines of what we were saying in the story on our side was the vasectomy guy was an adult and probably well aware of the risk of that. To be angry is fair, but to blame the mother that it can't be reversed and to subject the kid to the toxicity of their failed relationship is crazy. Which I felt like was the basic theme of at least what me and SJ were saying. I think Maddie had a slightly different angle on it. Where she
Yeah. The only thing I would change about mine because I can't remember verbatim what I was saying. But the biggest thing I would change is my perspective on vasectomies. Um, is that I don't think it's as reversible as I thought it was when we were having that conversation. And so us just being like, well, it was a conversation they had between themselves, but at the end of the day, he made that final decision. Um, I think, a lot of people in the comments were kind of reversing it of talking about a woman getting a hysterectomy. And I think that might be a little bit more permanent, but still a vasectomy is not, it's not guaranteed. It's like, very risky, especially after I think 5 years. It's a lot less reversible each year that goes by. And so I think that's one of the biggest things that I would say is I do think if the roles were switched and it was a woman, we would probably have given her more grace. So I do feel bad for the situation. Um,
Yeah, and
I understand why he doesn't want to talk to her either. And that's what I said before too. Like, I understand if you don't want to talk to her, like you need space from her. But even more so, I would say you don't have to speak to her, besides the kids ever again. I think eventually finding an actual mediator besides your sister, which I did mention that earlier too, is not only fair to the two of you, but also to your sister.
yeah,
So,
because I think the thing as you said last time that resonated with me watching it again was that it's depending on how the relationship ends, it's like hard to get over someone already, just in general, just to get away from a relationship to actually heal from it. But then you have a kid together, and now you're stuck confronting with that person. It's difficult to heal from that. So this is his way to kind of do that, even if we don't completely agree with how he's doing it. It's a way to try to heal yourself from a pretty big thing.
Mm-hmm.
The next comments kind of deal with that double standard that some of the commenters feel like we have, which in some extent is a little bit true. This is from Miss Laren. Totally disagree with COP. As many have pointed out, if the roles were reversed, he would be crucified. Don't you people think he has feelings too? He made this decision. His partner, wife, mother of his child made him get a vasectomy because she didn't want more kids and he wanted to keep his family. Then why didn't she get her tubes tied? Especially since she knew he wanted more kids. Was that to make sure to tie him down so he won't leave or what? And for what? Just to divorce him later? He used this language, she divorced me. Does that not tell you anything? To me, it sounds like he didn't want that divorce. Now let's think about what a divorce is. It is a breakup. Do you stay in touch with your exes after you break up? Yes, they have a kid together, but that doesn't mean they have to stay friends. And it sounds like, judging by the message she sent, she got divorced, but still wanted to have friend chats, talks with him. Like, WTF, it also sounds like the reality has finally hit him, and he's just now grieving all his losses. He doesn't owe her anything apart from taking care of his child.
yeah. Again, I think that's just one of those decisions where you think I'm going to be with this person for the rest of my life. So me making this serious decision seems fine. But yeah, I just think maybe looking back on it, there could have been ways. It sucks that his wife gave him an ultimatum
Yeah.
of you have to do this serious thing instead of maybe us figuring out something else to do, especially when I think a lot of people were assuming maybe, but the fact that they did end up getting divorced, so maybe she didn't see being with him forever. Maybe she already saw issues, so
Which I
might
thought
not
in
have
the
been.
story it is, they do say it's amicable. Like, it's an amicable split.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So I'm like, it's still something they mutually decided.
mhm.
I think the big thing that I look back on this double standard is thing, I'm like, I do think it's true. If this was a story about a woman in the same situation, I most likely would have been like, he's the asshole for like, basically the thing that Brandon hates, ultimatum, saying we either have a kid or you either get a vasectomy or we're done. If a man did that to a woman, we'd be like, what the hell? You can't do that. So what I want to do is like, I feel the same way about OP where I'm like, you had the choice. This was your body. And at the end of the day, even after all of that, even after the ultimatum, it was still your choice to do it. If a woman's in this exact same situation, I feel the same way where if a man was like, you got to do this or blah, 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 it's still ultimately her decision. and that she has to live with that decision at the end of the day. So that's where I'm coming with. I'm like, I'm still feel like the same thing where you have the right to make these giant choices about your body at the end of the day, and you should live with those choices, even if it was influenced by other things. Let's see what people in the comments are saying.
Jenna Bunn said he's got to take the L. Sorry.
Gotta take the L. And we never talked about it, but I'm like, it is interesting. A lot of the comments do talk about why didn't she just get the procedure done herself? Why didn't she get her tubes tied if she's the one who didn't want children? I do think that's
also,
interesting. That she's
also
like,
Lee is asking what a vasectomy is, and it's a form of male birth control that cuts supply of sperm to your semen. So it's male birth control, but it's like a lot more permanent. And let me look up like the chances.
Yeah, I think we found it was like within 5 years it's more likely that it can be reversed, but it's not a definite thing. And then after 5 years it's very difficult to do. Yes, Steff, and I'm trying to steal like that too. I wouldn't feel bad for her too if the roles were reversed.
Oh, yeah, so after hold on, I don't understand that statistic. Let me still try and understand what it's saying.
Another comment. Nah, fam. Oh, shout out Jay in the Annex, commenter frequently on a lot of our stories. Nah, fam. Dude was coerced into doing life-altering surgery and he's childish for being the victim. That's like saying a woman would be childish for being upset that her husband divorced her after coercing her to get plastic surgery, even though she didn't want to. Now he'll never have kids again, and the person that made him make that sacrifice left him. Yes, they have a kid together, but the kid can learn to stay out of grown folk business since the divorce already happened. Shrug. Shrug emoji.
I will say, though, that he had the opportunity to say hysterectomy, but he said plastic surgery.
Yeah.
For, like, the equivalent of a woman. It was right there.
Which I think I feel the same way. Anyway. If a guy was like, you have to get this plastic surgery for me to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's ultimately she's an adult and she can make the decision whether she goes through with that or not. Oh, that's a good point, Jenna. I think someone in the comments did say, like, for a woman, it's not that easy. Frequently, a lot of doctors don't want to perform the procedure. It's more difficult. It's invasive. Laws are making it actually harder for those kind of procedures to be done. So that is something to take into account.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of siding with the veteran on this one. I need people to start standing up against ultimatums, and it's weird to agree with her, but I am agreeing with the veteran on that.
That's what I've been doing.
Except for the show, The Ultimatums. Keep that on Netflix.
No, that needs to stay.
Especially Queer Love. I need a season 2 of that. Stat.
I need the queer love. I'm talking about that queer love. Mary J. She killed that song. The common song known as Queer Love.
I thought it was...
Dang, you're going to leave me if I don't have a major medical procedure? Do it then. Oh, adventuring. And don't get on her bad side. Don't get on her bad side. Let's see what else comments do I have. This is from Ariel C. Coro 2607. Sam is crazy for the vasectomy take, LMAO. If a man forced a woman to get her tubes tied, we would all be pissed. Oh, I don't care if I walked in the clinic, I was being pressured or manipulated to get the procedure. Yeah, he has the right to be mad. Let him grieve and be angry. He might forgive her later, but right now he should let himself feel what he feels. It's better than sucking it up and seething alone. And that's where I half agree with that. I'm like, yes, he does have the right to grieve and be angry, and I'm okay with taking your space and time. But I don't agree with, like, if I was being walked into a clinic and going through it. If I was in that situation and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this, I would say no.
Yeah, simply say no.
Yeah, I would be like, I'm probably not going to do that. We can't take like agency from adults. You do have the ability to make your own decisions.
Version is a thing too. Not necessarily saying it was in that situation,
Yeah,
but that does happen.
because there are people being like physically forced. Wait, who's talking about Big Brother? Wait, who's talking about Big Brother? Oh, Ileana! Yeah, for those who don't know, Big Brother has just had one of the greatest seasons it's had in a long time.
And you know what's crazy is I wasn't in it this season.
Which is crazy. You missed literally one of the greatest seasons ever.
I don't know why. I just feel like I have like a bad streak with reality, with Big Brother specifically. Because I missed the season that Taylor won, and I only watched like recaps. That's how I was in it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just too much content for me. And then I missed this season, but I definitely watched that finale. I watched that finale.
You watched that finale.
Mm-hmm. I will say I just had a little moment where I was happy that 2 women were up there. But Mackenzie's decision, looking back, to take who was the winner? What was the winner's name? Chelsea?
Chelsea, yeah.
Mackenzie's decision to take Chelsea, if you guys watch Big Brother, is I get it.
It is
but I
what
only
it
got
is.
it because I didn't watch Big Brother. But if I watched Big Brother, I probably would have been like, why did you just do that?
I think you have to watch it over the course of it. It's like almost... I don't blame Mackenzie as much. Chelsea was so good at keeping in people's ear. There was no way she was going to bring shout out to all my homies at the crib. Why can't I remember his name? Oh boy.
The only guy left.
Yeah. There was no way she was going to bring him because Chelsea had Mackenzie wrapped. Chelsea had people wrapped up by the... Cam, thank you, Eliana. There was no way she was going to take Cam. Like, she set it up that Chelsea's winning this game no matter how it gets down to it. Mackenzie was just, unfortunately, a victim of that.
Mackenzie got played
I
successfully.
think Chelsea's, like, easily top 5 winners of Big Brother. Easily.
What season was that?
This last one?
Yeah, Kivana. If that's how I say her name. Kivana was asking what season it was.
26 is this last one. And it was amazing.
Wait, to jump back to the story though,
Yeah.
someone CM145 said, I agree with the co-parenting app. Is there an app for co-parenting? Like,
Oh,
There's an app for everything. What's it called? What's the co-parenting app?
I don't know.
Do you like put schedules in it and like notes?
Yeah, I think that would kind of even get rid of the sister-in-law, right? It was a sister-in-law. Was it the sister-in-law that had to speak to everybody?
I think it was
his sister.
sister. Yeah.
Oh, it's his sister?
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
get rid of his sister having to speak directly for...
Oh dang, there's a lot of co-parenting apps. Shout out to Children of Divorce. They found a business for co-parenting. That's good. Yeah.
Hey, those app creators, they gotta eat. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like this first story.
Woo! That's how you do that.
34 minutes in, we start, baby.
I did want to do one last comment just in case people know. We had whose magical voice is in that intro? Hey, tell them who it is, Brandon. Who was in that intro?
None other than my twin, the homie, Joe.
Joe.
I really was
I'll just
expecting an
hold a picture
applause.
up.
I want.
I don't know.
Picture up.
I forgot. I was like, there's no applause button.
Wait, let
Well,
me.
honestly,
I can
if
bring
you've
the
seen
camera
Brandon,
talk.
you've seen Joe.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah.
curly twins.
It's him, but different.
That's actually Brandon's voice,
Yeah.
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 His alter ego is Joe. Joe's gonna see this and be like, okay.
Wait, let
Okay.
me bring the Can We Talk. I'll bring the Can We Talk so you can hear his musical style.
Oh, and you can see his face.
Yeah, you can
in
see
that
his face too.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk to subscribers? Tell us what is on your mind. Can we talk to subscribers? r/com for level pod.
Woo! Ooh!
Woo, woo.
Ooh!
Yeah, just keep going with
Ooh!
ooh.
He be driving.
Ooh.
He be singing. He be singing.
An angel's voice for real. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get
And he
applause.
just came out with an album, actually, on Spotify.
Oh, it's out?
What's his name on Spotify?
It's on all platforms.
It's on all platforms?
Yeah, here, I'll type the name in the chat.
Yeah, I needs that. I needs that. It better be on
Specifically
platforms.
like that, with the @ symbol. You have to put the @ symbol or you won't find him.
No, this is
I
not good SEO.
I just pinned it.
I think it's called, what is it called? Drafts. It's called Drafts.
Giraffes?
Drafts. Like drafted.
Oh.
Drafts.
DRAFTS.
Yeah, I had to enunciate it. Drafts. It sounds like I'm saying giraffes.
Yeah.
Drafts.
J. Oh.
Not the slow typing from Sam. J @A. There's 2 A's. It's the @ and the A.
Oh wait, no. Why did it do that?
Oh, I'm putting the @ sign in. That's
Put
on.
the @ sign, not the A.
Yeah, the
Oh,
@ not the A.
okay,
A.
not
I think
the
it just
A.
automatically populated the
pinning
A.
this.
by accident.
Okay. It's embarrassing. Oh no, this is
put that
embarrassing.
one.
Information.
There we go.
Drafts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Apple Music, baby, let's go. All platforms.
Oh yeah, we're on Apple Podcast now. I don't know if that helps anybody because I know you guys might have just been listening to us on YouTube or Spotify, but we're on Apple. If that helps anybody. Never really made an announcement, but
People like I don't care.
just letting you guys know now.
People like no.
That's what it looks like.
Wait, why does mine not have that? Oh, it's very dark. Wait, is that you?
I think that's Brandon,
I
yeah.
feel like that's Brandon.
I did shoot a music video for one of his songs on there. That was a lot of. Well, we shot a music video.
Well, that's weird that Brandon is the cover art for his album.
Same difference, you know.
Yeah.
It's like he could use a
No,
picture of himself. Or a picture of
legit,
me.
the tops of your heads are the exact same.
No, when we wear a beanie, it's almost scary. Brandon is a star. Hold on, I'm gonna try and see if I can find the TikTok where we're like side by side. And the only reason I did it is because I was wearing the same exact thing he was wearing when he did the video, and I was like, it's kind of scary how unrelated but identical we look.
Wait, which story did you pick first, Maddie? Tinder?
8.
Okay, I shouldn't have said Tinder out loud.
Uh-oh.
Ileana, you got to keep watching on YouTube, though, because you have to see us smile. And we don't smile on Apple.
Actually, I think... I don't know if it's video on Apple. It's video on Spotify.
I know it's video on Spotify.
You'll have to check it out and let me know.
Thank you, Steff. And we're looking for
Any
you
news
too,
on-
girl.
Yeah.
Any news on Blatchelor #2? We're still trying to figure it out.
I think
It's tough.
we've batted around having like one of our friends be Blatchelor. We batted around having a comforter be a Blatchelor or Blatchelorette. What do you guys think? Because I don't ever want to do a Blatchelor ever again. It was stressful.
Yeah.
It was fun,
it was
but it was
hardest.
a lot.
No, Sam dissociating after it was all said and done. Sam dissociated for like a good 5 minutes, and he's like, "Did I make the right choice?" And we're like, "No."
I thought he made the right choice, but there was a lot of choices that he could have
There
made.
was a lot of great choices.
A lot of great choices. Which is why it's like, I wouldn't even want to be that person making that decision, because that was tough.
And you can't because you already found your Blatchelor.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But just sitting next to you, you're
Look
like
at-
sweating. You're like sweating so hard.
It was hot.
And you're like hyperventilating. You're like, and I'm like,
And I'm literally with one of
tough
the
to watch.
worst people to like reassure me and make me feel better. Maddie just like makes fun of me more and makes it worse.
yeah, I just don't say anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so we got to go out and say bye to these people now.
And I'm like, okay.
It's like business first the whole time.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
I unintentionally am very much like that.
Oh dang, I broke up with my ex because of advice from you guys, so I trust your instincts.
Whoa.
Oh. We're like, I
That's
know that you're
heavy.
toxic. Samuel, you have Leah. You can't be the Bachelor if you have Leah. You and Leah are locked in. You can't look for another person.
Leah's just like pissed. She's like reading that like, okay. All
Jenna,
right.
would you apply to be Blatchelorette? Who would be
And
willing?
Steff.
Yeah, who would willing to
said she'd
be?
do it-
Oh,
they'd
Steph
do
too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would love to find a comforter love, man.
Yeah, I
That'd
think
be-
that's the most important thing that a veteran has. Are you happy with your decision that we help you make, Ileana?
That's actually good. Let's follow up. Let's do a
Yeah, I was
let's
like,
do a recap.
I was nervous about it.
Ileana's like, no.
Oh,
Oh!
he's happy with your
Okay.
decision.
Ileana's like, actually, it was the worst decision I ever made. I don't know why I listened
I'm
to it.
thriving. I'm thriving.
Oh!
I'm actually very happy to hear that.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I was-
That's
She read
good.
that comment. I was like, that is both humbling and horrifying. I was like, I hope it worked out. So that's really good to hear that it did. That's scary.
Dang, Jenna still
And he
knows a
said-
Pringle.
We have
Thank
3
you.
people applying to be the Bachelor,
or Blatchelorette.
Blatchelorette,
Yeah.
or just being on the show.
Oh, because if we got a comforter to be Blatchelor or Blatchelorette, I think we should have like an intro video with them, like where we're talking to them, get to know them, and then open it up to the rest of the comforters. We're like, hey, you want to date this Blatchelor? And then we do the same thing, where I'm sweating less and they sweat more. Huh? Huh?
A lot of volunteers, which I think is a lot more interesting because I didn't think you guys would want to do it. I mean, I thought it was fun, but
Dang, Jenna, I'm trying to get married. Hey, Jenna's standing on business. Hey, this ain't for play. I'm trying to get married.
she said this is serious. All right. Brandon, if you find that picture, let me know. We should probably get to this first story before you have to go get some milk.
If you get
And
milk.
return.
Oh, a comfort level Love is Blind.
That's crazy.
But they would have to be like first date. But yeah, that would actually
Oh
be
my
fun,
God, you
too.
can do that.
Yep, just like video chatting. I don't know, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so good. Okay, we need to talk about this. Someone write
We're
this
gonna
down.
do- we're gonna-
We definitely, that's a good idea.
Okay, so this first story is, am I the asshole for having to go at my boyfriend when he ate the last of my food while I was in the bathroom?
Nope.
Brandon's already out of office, Sam?
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
No, I'm scared.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
He's
okay.
back. He's back.
Oh,
Oh my God. Okay.
oh. No, that screen was so scary.
Oh
Don't
my
ever
God.
do
I
that
don't
to
even
me
know.
when I'm
You,
not
you got
ready.
sent to some void.
Yeah.
Can
Oh.
Love is Blind contestants have food? Of course.
Of your own. I think we're never
Yeah,
stopping
like-
you from eating food on your own.
You can take care of that.
Yeah.
We're not
I
taking
think
care of
I
that.
think we're gonna be on a budget. We will send you alcohol, like the real Love Is Blind, so we'll look you up to make bad decisions. So
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I don't. Yeah,
I feel like that's
What
what they
did-
do. I feel like that's what they do.
That's what they do, but we're not like actual producers that are trying to get a
Oh.
good show out of our comforters' lives.
this is not unreal.
Maddie, you kept telling me off air, you're like, any way we can manipulate our comforters into doing things that they don't want to do, it's good for us, it's good for business. Remember when we
You're
were
trying to
having
make
that?
me look bad.
We
This is
were-
crazy.
Okay, I thought we were having that conversation, but like, never mind.
Yeah, you weren't having that with me.
Nope, we never had. Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Wink.
Well, just trying to ruin my accountability. So,
Like this next story.
Like
Oh.
this next.
like this next story. Am I the asshole for having a go at my boyfriend when he ate the last of my food while I was in the bathroom? So my boyfriend, 24 male, and I, 24 female, went to a restaurant for only our second time eating out together. This week has been really rough at work, and I asked him to go out for food, saying I needed to pick me up. I mentioned I wasn't really super hungry since I had already eaten, but I was really looking forward to having some dumplings and soup. I even talked about how excited I was for the dumplings during the drive there. When we ordered, I made it clear that I only wanted 4 dumplings and some soup. My boyfriend ordered 2 large mains for himself since he has a bigger appetite. When the food arrived, I shared my soup with him and tasted a bite of his food, but I was mostly focused on my dumplings. When my dumplings came, I ate one before I needed to run to the bathroom, and when I got back, he had eaten both of the remaining dumplings, and in an edit, she actually meant to say all 3 of the rest of the dumplings. I was really upset because I had been looking forward to them, and I only got to eat 1 out of 4. I told him how disappointed I was, and I called him selfish, saying he never thinks of me. I asked him to pay for how much food he ate since I had specifically wanted those dumplings. I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but I feel like he should have asked before just taking them, especially since I had expressed how excited I was. Am I the asshole for getting upset, calling him out for being selfish, and asking him to pay more?
No.
Nope.
That's criminal. That is so mean. Because I even think about like when, like Maddie and I will go out to eat, right? And it's like there'll be like a side of crab rangoons. Even if she orders it for both of us, regardless, I'm still asking. I give it that look, be like, so
Yeah,
who
and then I
crab
put it in
rangoon
front of both of
for?
us. I'm
Or
like,
do you want some? And I'm like, of course I want some. I wasn't gonna say it, but thanks for offering. But to just outright, just straight up take it, I'm hurt for her because dumplings are fire. They
especially if that is my legit craving. People who love food go off cravings. They know what I'm talking about. Going to a place specifically for dumplings, specifically for a craving, and you only get to nibble on a little bit. You're like, this is so good, but I do have to use the restroom. I'm gonna go right back. And you come back, and your boyfriend is like, "Rah!"
Oh my god.
And you're like, I guess you're ordering me more dumplings, because I would definitely be pissed. I think at a certain time of the month I might cry too, but I would definitely be pissed.
No, you're right.
'Cause-
Because even in Brandon's example, where you're like, oh, we got it shared between us, there's like some kind of idea that it is shareable. But when she up front saying, this is what I want, yo big back self can get 2 mains, and all I want is these 4 dumplings and some soup, and you eat the thing that I told you that I wanted. Because, girl, Maddie, I do know those cravings. When I'm thinking about something and it's locked in my head, I've already ate it. In my head, it's already done. This is just a means to an end. And then if it doesn't come to fruition, I'm swinging.
Well, I mean, even with what Brandon said, like, well, actually, what you said, if you have a certain craving, you're ordering, or what he said, he's gonna ask, but maybe you guys both said this. I don't know. Somebody said I would just order my own. Maybe that was in the comments.
Yeah, someone in
Like,
the comments
if
said,
I'm also
Someone commented
craving,
that,
that's
yeah.
probably what it was. Jenna said that. If I was craving what Brandon was eating so much, like, cause sometimes, you know, we negotiate. I say, what are you gonna get? You gonna get sweet? I'll get salty. Let's share. But then he'll like give me a look, and I'm like, oh, you want just that? That's fine. I'm going to get a sweet myself,
yeah,
and that's it. I also would never imagine, as Brandon mentioned earlier, him going up to the bathroom and me eating his food. Oh wow, yeah.
wait, Steph's
And
diabolical said you move your seat, you lose your treats, which
that's
I think
crazy
is
stuff.
actually
Yeah, nah.
Steph, you're actually a monster for that.
That's
I think you're actually a monster for that.
And then the fact that I hope they're not splitting their food down the middle, because I think again when you're a couple it's more fine, but her only ordering what sounds like small appetizers maybe or smaller dishes, and he has two mains, and she had to ask him to be like, you're paying for this, right? Or you're paying for more than I'm paying
Right.
for. This is crazy.
Because all I got was one dumpling and some soup. So I'm like, what is this?
I don't think it said
Oh,
how
they've been
long they've
together?
been together, but it says this is their second time going out to eat.
So probably
So not long, probably.
not long. Or they never go out to eat. We've been together 7 years. This is the second time we've been out to eat.
Okay, so top comment though. Not the asshole, but fighting over food is never a problem in these situations. Sorry for making an assumption, but I don't think it's the food that angered, but a recurring pattern from him. Why don't you guys have a long conversation? When there's a big problems that couples refuse to talk about, they will fight about smaller things to release the steam, but also making up after is easier. If there's a bigger problem in your relationship, smaller fights will occur more often. And OP responded, honestly, I think it's a very fair assumption because you're spot on. I reckon it's chat time.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
then somebody else said, this guy just doesn't care about you or respect you. Why on earth are you wasting precious time with him? He had two meals for himself, and yet you still shared your soup with him, and he had the nerve to finish your food, leaving you with nothing to eat. You're getting nothing out of this relationship. He isn't going to change because he only cares about himself and what he wants and what he can get. He doesn't care any ounce for you, because if he did, he wouldn't have eaten any of your food. You deserve better than this. He's selfish, rude, inconsiderate, disrespectful, and just downright a horrible partner.
Oh my God.
You should find better because he is not.
Oh.
Yeah, dang. There was something I was gonna say. Let's see. First, the whole point about her having more underlying issues. I did think that because she said you're like that was brought up. You're selfish.
Yeah. He never thinks of me.
Never thinks of me.
Yeah.
So it was like one of those things. I don't know why I didn't say anything. Maybe because we started reading the comments. But that was one thing where I was like, oh yeah, it is probably deeper than what meets the eye, because
Yeah, because if
that's
this was
the
a first time, you're still
Yeah.
mad, but you're not. It's just like a lighter.
very different reaction.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the other thing I was gonna say is I don't understand his stance. I mean, like I've said before on many episodes, we're only getting a small portion of one side of the story. But I genuinely don't understand his stance on eating that much food. Like but maybe it's just like my personal thing, because it's like
Some people just love food.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I love me some
the
food.
that's the part of the story I get. I get that part of the story.
know?
but it's like placement. Like if I have my entree right here and I
Mhm.
have all this stuff.
But wait,
you
put your
clearly
fingers
tell.
up in the.
Yeah.
Put your fingers
Okay.
up in the.
Okay, so let's say this is everything my entree.
Uh-huh.
Those
And
are the
then-
dumplings. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, these are the dumplings, and this is this is everything his big back self got, and these are the dumplings. His stuff is over here. The dumplings are over here. Oh my God, it's like all backwards.
I love
Dumplings are over
this.
here. I'm like, okay, you got all this stuff, and you focus about the little stuff over here? That's crazy. You had to go out of your way to get over to this. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like the spacing, like the actual plates are like away from each other, and you gonna reach over your plate to get into mine? That don't make sense. You're big backed and
Jeez.
selfish.
Oh my gosh.
That don't make no
Oh
sense.
my god. That's actually that part I get. I get having a lot of food and seeing other food and also wanting that food as well. That resonates with me deeply. When you said crab rangoon, I could have 3 giant plates of food and I see crab rangoon, I want that.
Nom nom nom.
But I am an adult and I'm not just going to grab that if it's not mine, but I do want that. That's in my head. I do want what you have. And
But
I'm going to ask
but don't
for it.
act. You don't act.
I am going to
Yeah.
ask, and that's where he's wrong.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
him
Don't
wanting
act.
it, I am a big back.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Look at
saying
this.
the plate is so far. The plate is so far.
This is
and you
what
have to
big
go out of
backs
your way.
wear. You know what I'm saying? Mozzarella sticks, dog.
The plate is so far though, you gotta reach for it. Like you can want it, but you have to take the actual action to go out of your way to reach for
Hey,
it.
that's just a problem to be
Yeah,
solved.
he's definitely the a-hole.
That's
Yeah.
just a problem to be solved.
They love your shirt, Sam.
Hey, big backs got to stand up. We got to be proud of it.
Me and Brandon are standing up.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, big back sit down, so that's why I'm currently.
Yeah.
I'm currently.
well, let
sitting
me take a
down.
seat. No, I'm just kidding.
Mozzarella sticks with raspberry sauce. That actually sounds intriguing. That might be fire. I can see the
It
saltiness.
scares me, but it reminds me of
Yeah.
like a charcuterie board, like with the jams and the cheese and the grapes.
Yeah, yeah.
It probably is actually.
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep that under advisement. I think I need to find that. Brandon, can you make some, please?
Raspberry sauce?
Yeah.
No, I shout out friend of the show, Leah can.
Schedule, Sam. Schedule.
Run a show is on the stream.
I was trying to look at
I
it.
mean, hey, that's how we do it. Sam's been leaking a lot of stuff accidentally lately. He's been saying we
Me?
had a conversation. He's been leaking a schedule that we have.
Sending me to the void?
Don't make me do it again.
Please. Well, actually, I probably should.
Oh no!
Wow,
No!
You're gonna go?
I was hoping that he would just get into it and then he would be like, oh, "I'm not gonna go anymore." But
Yeah. Guess not. Whatever. Right.
Yeah. Any last words?
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing.
Us or them?
Everybody. But well, y'all know how I feel about you.
Maybe something specifically for us.
Specifically for you
Yeah.
guys, you guys are gonna kill the rest of the stream, like you always do, and I am so proud of you guys, and I'm just happy that you guys are in my life.
Oh my god! I didn't expect,
I love that you're
didn't-
in my life.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all. I like that.
But
That's
to,
him getting smitten. He said, "Thank you."
No, I think
To the
yeah.
chat. I love you guys too. Thanks for 75, right? We're at 75.
75,000 subscribers.
75K.
75,000.
That's crazy.
You guys are amazing.
Tell
He had to
your
put his hands up on that one.
sisters,
He
tell
said,
your
"Hey."
brothers, tell your mothers, tell your aunties, tell everybody.
Hey, 75. Hey. But yeah, I'm gonna kill it at work, and this is Brandon signing off.
Sayonara. And he's gone.
He's gone.
He's out of my life.
I can still hear you.
Oh, wait. Oh gosh. Wait. He's
can't
gone forever. Oh. He's out of... It's a ghost.
He really did leave.
Oh, it's a ghost. I heard his voice. Like, sometimes you're like, you love someone so much, and when they're gone, it's like you still hear them, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's like he was like, I can still hear
Yeah.
you guys. I was like,
That's so Brandon. Brandon would so say that.
he would literally say that.
I can still hear. Oh, gosh, I miss that guy.
Ileana says she's tearing up. Yeah. It's a tough moment.
I can't get over the dad leaving in the middle of the game. That's crazy.
Steph said, I'm gonna keep saying it because I feel that.
I feel
Punching
it
the
too.
air.
Bring your comforters to work day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't want to do
He
that.
could have. Yeah, he could have streamed it and just been around.
Just been on mute, you know?
And we're like, "What's your opinion, Brandon? What do you think about this story?"
And then he'll do like his thing. He was like, huh?
What? Oh, I miss him. You know what Brandon
Well,
really feels like to me? He feels like home. Like this next
like this
story.
next story.
And I don't mean home, I mean more like Tinder. Like this
What?
next story.
I am going to be uninviting you to Friendsgiving after this. Like this next story.
I wish the whole thing was highlighted. I wish the entire
Yeah,
thing was highlighted.
we have okay, so just give you guys some context. We have like 5 stories on here, but we might not have time to do them all. So I put on one of them, do last or skip if we don't have time to do it. And of course, Sam immediately transitions to that one,
Because I'm
which is
not
home.
good. Yeah.
And then he got nervous and then he just shouted Tinder. And then I'm like, Sam,
So Tinder it is.
so uninvited it is.
Okay, uninvited.
Uninvited.
Oh.
Thanksgiving, if you're celebrating. Am I the asshole for disinviting my daughter to Thanksgiving when she won't host Thanksgiving? Sam, would you ever host? Wow, it's crazy to see his camera just gone.
Oh,
It's tough to see.
that hurts.
Just gonna read it, I guess.
Wait, peekaboo. Okay. Disinviting my daughter to Thanksgiving when she won't host Thanksgiving. Yeah, that feels like an asshole thing.
Okay. Am I the asshole for disinviting my daughter to Thanksgiving when she won't host Thanksgiving? In our family, holidays are rotated. So one person will host the 4th of July, another will host Christmas, and another would host Thanksgiving. This way, no one is constantly hosting, and it makes it fair for everyone. This post is about my middle daughter, Clara. Clara has always been skipping her host duties when it gets to her. When it gets to her, she has an excuse as to why she can't host. It ranges, but usually goes along the lines of stress or she is too busy. This results in other family members to pick up her holiday. It is frustrating, and multiple people have talked to her about it. She bailed on her hosting Easter, but promised that she would do Thanksgiving, so we swapped holidays. At that time, I made it very clear that she needed to stay true to her word, and if she dumped it on someone else, she wouldn't be going to Thanksgiving. But it usually gets dumped on me. Anyway, I called her asking if she wanted me to bring a dessert board for Thanksgiving, and she told me that she could not host because she had just moved into her home. She moved in July, and it was too messy to host. I told her that she could clean up since it's a few weeks away, and she told me that she can't. I know the other kids can't host it. Well, one could, but she's doing Christmas, and it's not fair at all for her too. I informed everyone it would be at my place this year. I also informed everyone that Clara is not invited this year to Thanksgiving. Clara was pissed when I told her that, and we got into a huge argument. She thinks I'm a big jerk. My other kids are split. 2 of them are happy, since they are tired of picking up her slack when this happens, while other thinks this is too far. So, outside opinions?
Do you think it's different that because she said up front, if you don't host this, you can't come?
Yeah, I think that's all about the communication that people are always asking for.
Yeah.
Like, you let her know, because she's done it before. So it was very straightforward of like, if you do what you've been doing before, and I have to do this, you're not coming to my house.
Right.
So I don't think she's the asshole for that. I also get why half of her family would be pissed, but I think it's good that she finally stood up for her, not only herself, but her kids, because the ones that are happy are the ones that are always having to pick up the slack, and the ones who aren't happy and think this is going too far have never been in that position of having to pick up for her, so they don't realize how frustrating it can be to do that.
Yeah. Because I promise you, the people who are mad are like never hosted anything and don't realize how much stress and work it takes to host something for a family.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm okay with it because I'm like, yeah, it's not like a reaction after, like, oh, I can't make it again. You're like, you know what? Now you can't come. I told you this straight up before. If you flake again, you're done. Clara.
You can come to Christmas, but you're not coming to Thanksgiving.
Right.
Sam said, I think they could compromise somehow. Like, if Clara doesn't want to host, she could plan it or give monetary support or something. I could see that being a potentially a compromise, but I also think that if OP wanted to do it this way, there's not a problem there. Maybe it just depends on how each family would be, because I know it's hard to be like, I'm genuinely not going to invite you.
Right.
You know, that's a hard thing to actually commit on. So maybe that could be easier to do that.
Yeah, I like that compromise if OP's not like still building the framework for which Clara helps. Like, you have to do this, this, and this. I'm still doing work to get you to even contribute.
True.
Like, if you're going to plan it, you're going to plan it, and then you tell me things versus me giving you little tasks so you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
'Cause
Hi, Daniela.
Daniela! Yeah, you got a lot of teeth there, Daniela. That emoji's unsettling. Is that a different emoji? Why does the teeth look
I
like
don't
that?
see what emoji you see. It looks like Daniela has a plant.
Oh, after her comments, there's an emoji, and it's a crazy.
Oh.
The teeth look unsettling.
Oh. I've seen that emoji before, but I think, yeah.
I think it's on the PC. It looks weird.
Yeah. Well, it looks fine to me. I think Sam's overreacting.
Okay, nope. There's some chompers there. Someone got some work done on that emoji.
They just got those braces off, if you know what I mean.
What's
You
that
gotta show 'em
procedure
off.
that veneers? That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Wait, was that on what show was that? Love Island? Love Island UK. There was a dude with the biggest. He was like,
Oh, really?
yeah, he would walk out like, ah.
Yeah. I actually didn't watch Love Island UK. I've seen the American one, obviously, from this season.
All right, babes.
But I did. Yeah. All right, babes.
All right, babes.
All right. Can I pull you for a chat
Can
after
I
the stream?
pull you for a chat? I got braces as a kid and a permanent retainer. See, I could see in your emoji, I could see you had braces because the teeth they're looking straight.
Yep. I got braces too, and I have a permanent retainer, and I go through bad months where for 3 months I wear it, and then like 2 months I don't, and it hurts when I gotta put that thing back in. Because I always say never again, but then somehow I get into a habit of not wearing it, and then,
Wait, you have a retainer?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's like a clear retainer. But I only wear it at night.
That's why your smile be smiling. You be.
Yes. Hey, Genesis.
What's up, Genesis?
A lot of first-time people watching. Welcome to you guys. I did see the Red, their initial comment saying a new home is the main reason to host Thanksgiving. Yeah, you can't be using that excuse of like I just moved in July and it's like November, and you're like, I just moved in here.
Steff's like, I wonder who actually made the holiday schedule. Is it something Clara wanted to do from the start? It doesn't sound like it.
I think it's just a matter of everybody needs to contribute, so nobody feels like they're doing too much, and there's only like people benefiting. Which, to be honest, I kind of want to get my mom on this schedule. My mom just hosts everything.
Well, that is the schedule. It goes Mama G, Mama G, Mama G.
No, but it's bad because she's just stressing all the time, and then like as we lived in the house and I still live with her, it ends up being something that, I didn't agree to host, but I'm hosting. I'm
Yeah.
helping. You know, that's just it is what it is.
Did Mama G get a chance to not host this year?
Spilling some tea to you guys. She did. And she still was like, I think I'm gonna host.
I think that's where you gotta help her. I think sometimes we gotta force our moms to do things in their best interests.
I tried to. I think it's because I made a joke initially. I think I should have been like 100% committed and been like, this is a safe option.
Mm-hmm.
Totally do this. But I made a joke in the beginning and she didn't like it, and so she didn't trust the place as much.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, I was kidding. It's gonna be fine. And she was like, no, we can just do it here.
Oh, Genesis playing Black Myth while watching us. I love that game. That game was so fun. How far are you, Genesis? Where are you at in it? And thank you, Juliet. I am phenomenal. A designated helper. Juliet MacArthur. You guys are phenomenal. We make her day 50% less shitty. And that's pretty good. I feel like we should put that somewhere on the podcast.
That's going to be our tagline.
Yeah. Making your days 50% less shitty. Guaranteed.
You have a 50% chance of having your day be less shitty.
Okay, that's a different thing.
You watch us.
That's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Why all Americans British accent is Southern?
Oh, is it a Southern British? I've heard like Cockney. Isn't that a thing?
Oh, I don't want to get. I'm pulling out.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm pulling out. Not even from offense. It's just I'm so bad at it. I just don't even want to. I don't want to get involved.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything to you, Penny.
Yeah.
I can mimic people well, but if you're just gonna ask me on the spot as a person from UK or like not here, I'm not gonna try and be like, let me do your accent right in front of you. Like that would be fun, huh? But no, I'm trying to get her to get off the designated hosting duties. And then my sister Hannah was trying to make people contribute too by paying, which I think is a good option too.
I think so. Or at least bring, especially Thanksgiving, bring a dish.
Yeah,
like
she
for
just makes the most
real.
of it.
That's crazy.
So
Everybody
I
can
need
enough
a
time.
stage intervention for Mama G.
We got to do it. Let's
Southern
do it.
African accent?
Oh,
No.
no.
South African accent? Is it like similar to Australian or like New Zealand?
Nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
Because she's
Hey,
got
Tyler.
she's got those locked down. Tyler, why you say, oh my God, like you accidentally came here? You clicked on it, right? Or did you not mean to be here, Tyler? Tyler, how did
Okay.
you get here?
When I hear South Africa, is that how you do it?
Are you listening to some South Africa?
Maybe Daniela.
What if you are the dish? Whoa.
Hey. I'm serving on that day for sure.
What if you are the dish? Oh, some people say it sounds like the New Zealand accent. I was coming on to listen to your new episode and I saw you're live. Welcome, Tyler. So you did kind of mean to be here.
I don't have any more courage to say any more, Daniela, but thank you. But I'm on the right track. I'm not completely somewhere else.
Tyler was scrolling through a Macy's and ended up in this comment section. Tyler was like, whoa, took a wrong turn there. How did I get here?
Tyler's fiance. Hello, Tyler's fiance.
Oh, you're not even Tyler? You lied to us from the beginning? Tyler, this is... Whoa, who are you, Tyler?
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you, Tyler's fiance? Tell us who you are. I'm serious. This is crazy. I didn't know we had fraud. We have identity theft in this? Oh, my God. Oh no. Dured. Oh, yeah, we saw you, Dured. Thank you.
Appreciate that. That's actually a very real life thing that we do. Oh, there's always a person in my family that wants to host things, but nobody likes their food. Oof.
That's tragic, actually. And people are like, because no one actually wants to host, and then somebody wants to, but they're bad. You're like, oh no. We still haven't heard your name, Tyler's fiance.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting. Should we say Miss or Mr. Sims?
Future Miss Sims.
Yes, future Miss. Yeah.
Using it, I'm not. I get you, girl. I'm team no ad over here. Don't hear Maddie say that. She loves ads. She loves getting you guys to watch ads.
I hate ads so much. I honestly understand why you're doing that. Okay, question. How do I pronounce that? Okay. Because I always end up having two pronunciations for everyone's name. And
Oh, he'll be future Mr. Chambers. Ooh.
ooh.
Is he changing to your name or is it like a new name? I'm curious about this. Hi, Sakura.
Hello. Gibran. Okay.
Oh, Gibran, like my favorite basketball player. Gibran.
Gibrames.
Gibran Jabrames. I don't know why you put the J on. I don't think that had to be added. Gibran Jabrames. Well, welcome, Gibran. And Gibran, you don't have to watch on your account, but I do need you to have an account subscribed to us because we're trying to get those numbers up. So if Tyler's subscribed to us and you are, that's good for us. And if you want to make a bunch of little fake accounts too, just to juice those numbers. Wait, did I?
Right.
Didn't mean to
we
say
were
that.
just accusing Gibran of fraud, so maybe we should also encourage
Then we're encouraging bots. Like the more fake, the better.
Ileana said Gibran Lames.
Very good. Very good. That's the stuff we want to hear. And this is why we have the best audience in the game. Because no one's coming up with Gibran Lames on other podcasts.
2024. Nope.
Nope. They're not thinking of that.
Did you guys hear about how his son got moved to a different league?
The G
LeBron
League?
James' son? Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's not good, unfortunately.
That's what I heard. And I've only been hearing it from Brandon, but yeah.
I think overall
Jalen.
as basketball, he's fine, but in the NBA, he's one of the worst to ever play. So you can't get everything from your dad, right?
You think worst to ever play is kind of maybe the meanest thing you could have said, or?
I shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said that. I take it back because I respect Gibran Jabrames very much.
Well, no, I was thinking about Mr. Jabrames Jr., actually. Because I was thinking about that too, Ileana, of like the pressure that he has to live up to being in his dad's shadow. And then the fact that it just like wasn't happening. Like I'm sure that was an insecurity that he had coming into the league. And then the fact that they had to move him out, like that probably feels horrible.
I think it was never going to work because not only is his dad LeBron James, who's just being in the NBA is already hard, but now you're like considered to be one of the best basketball players to ever play the game, and that's your dad, and then you get drafted by your dad's team, so you're like, am I on my own merits, or is this because my dad's there and my dad wants to play? It sucks. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he's handled it pretty well, because I would be wilding out. And he's said some things, but for the most part, he's just like, hey, I'm just here to play my game, and that's that. Which is very difficult to do when people in social media are clowning you all the freaking time.
Bye, Kivana. Have a good day. We love a humble king.
We do love a humble king.
Nepo baby struggle.
It is Nepo baby struggle. He's gonna be fine though.
Steff said, let's go to this next story. All right, Steff. Oh, we have to wait now, Steff.
Wait, which story are you transitioning to, Steff?
Yeah.
Howard, let's go, Nelka. Welcome.
Howard University. What's up? Okay, yes, I'm ready for this question.
Yeah, what is Ileana's
nervous.
question?
Yeah.
You
I
think
just
it's-
immediately see it. I'm like, anyway, so. Oh. No.
Wait, what's this? Oh, yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
Maddie just doesn't listen.
Halloween application.
Maddie doesn't listen to me. Ileana, I have very little power here. This comfort level podcast, it may seem like a democracy, but it's really a dictatorship. Where Maddie is at the helm, and she...
Well, that's only partially true, but just in general, we've kind of had maybe some more situations that have happened where I think we should be a little bit more careful with who comes on the podcast. So it's nothing against you, but we're just trying to kind of have people that we know right now. Nothing against you.
I think
I'm
everything
sorry.
against you. Actually, I don't think I didn't share the picture with you, but Ileana sent me some beautiful pictures of her as fairy godmother from Shrek.
Oh, okay.
I gotta show that to you guys when I next see it. So it was me, Ileana. I forgot.
Yeah, it was probably half and half.
But she looked good. She was giving all the meanness of fairy godmother. I think it was being displayed very clearly. I could tell that Ileana was a bad person just in how she was embodying it.
A bad person or a baddie? There's a difference.
Frankly, both, but a bad baddie.
Okay. Thank you, Juliet, and your local dummy. I don't know how I feel about your name, though. It's not like that, though, because then I have to say it. And I'm like, wait.
Jabron would make magnets for merch. I'll buy one. Magnets. We should get in the magnet game, Maddie.
Maybe. Hi, Karina.
What's up, Karina?
Steff.
She a baddie with her baddie friends. She a baddie with her baddie friends.
It is a great name. It's a great name.
Dang, E. Chris came with an hour later, E. Chris. Thank you for talking about tubal ligations. I appreciate that. Have you been researching this whole time?
Me? Oh, E. Chris.
E. Chris. I feel like E. Chris has been. It's a great name.
Yeah, maybe they have something to teach us. Like this next story. Okay, Steff, you're going to transition with Tinder when we're done with this, okay? Or anybody, but don't transition too early. Make sure the chat, we've talked about it, and make sure the chat's talked about it. And then your guys' word to transition, but I'm telling Steff, I don't know if it should be an everybody thing, but...
Why didn't you just whisper it? You should have whispered it, too.
Okay, everybody forget what I just said.
Everybody stop listening.
Next word to transition is Tinder, okay?
Haiti, you're not
Haiti,
in. No, Haiti, you ain't in this. And we specifically, I won't accept.
Oh, I see it actually. He should practice his game on Tinder. ... That was actually really good. Okay, we'll try again because we didn't see that, and that's on us.
And that's embarrassing, Haiti, that we didn't see it. For you, not for us, for you.
For us.
For Haiti, it's really embarrassing. Mm-hmm. Because it was actually a really good transition, and it's embarrassing for you that we didn't see it.
Mm-hmm. Because that was a perfect transition.
It was really good. It's probably better than any I've come up with in the last month, I'll tell you right now.
Any I've come up with.
No, Maddie still, actually last episode was...
They were bad.
That was one of your weaker ones, but you're usually on fire. Fades into obscurity. Okay, dramatic. Haiti. Okay, Haiti. Fades into obscurity.
Haiti, Yeah. All right. Okay, fine. It's Haiti and Steff. All right.
But let us do the whole story before you transition.
Okay. And yeah. All right. So this next story is: am I the asshole for requesting that my teacher not partner me with my deadbeat father's daughter? Hey.
My deadbeat father's daughter is crazy.
My father walked out on my mom when she was pregnant with me, 16 male. They were married for like 5 years at that point, but he was cheating a lot. Mom, trying to divorce him, went through hell because they picked up and moved. He never ever met me. He didn't show up at court for their divorce or for custody or for child support. He went to jail 3 times for failure to pay child support and for trying to avoid child support by quitting his job and not declaring his new place of employment. I still haven't even met him, but around a year ago, he moved back with his family, the affair partner and his kids and their kids. He has a daughter 5 months younger than me, a son about a year and a half younger, and some other kids who are younger, again, but I don't know their ages. I only know the older 2 ages because of school and sharing some classes with his daughter. She's tried to connect with me, but I told her I wasn't interested. We're not family. I don't want to know the affair family. Even though she was upset and cried a little in front of me, she didn't give up. And when we returned to our classes in August, she was suddenly in 4 of my classes instead of 1 like last year. So I went to our teacher, who assigns a lot of group stuff, and asked her to never pair me with her. I explained the reason why, and she was surprised but agreed that it would be for the best to avoid hostility during the project, and especially if others are working with us. Twice, she had tried to claim me as a partner or make me a partner of her group, the first time as her solo partner and the second time in bigger groups. Both times our teacher refused. This made her realize what I had done, and she told her parents. They went to the principal and demanded a meeting with me and my mom. Mom went but left me out and explained why to the principal and told him she didn't think the first time I meet my father should be when he wants to berate me for not working with his daughter. They tried to say that I was bullying their daughter, I should be facing suspension, or be forced to make it up to her through some kind of buddy program. The principal didn't take it seriously, but his daughter and son now stare at me a lot more in school the last couple of weeks since the meeting, and a couple of her friends say I was such a dick for embarrassing her like that and not getting to know her. Am I the asshole? I don't think so. And I think his parents, like his dad and stepmom, should have stepped in a long time ago. I appreciate the teacher for stepping in and making that division, because I guess to a certain extent it's okay for her to have that curiosity to maybe want to have a relationship with him, but it is so totally fair that he wants nothing to do with her or that family. But I think, especially after, he's saying it the first time, or maybe the daughter is expressing to, their dad and her mom that I'm trying to talk to him or whatever, that's when you got to be like, okay, well, you don't need to speak to him. Like, if he doesn't want to talk to you, you need to leave him alone. You need to stop trying to have a relationship with him, especially if he does not want that with you. I mean, they're 16 years old, but still, I think somebody should be helping her realize, if she doesn't see herself, that he does not want a relationship and she cannot force a relationship.
Yeah, I don't think OP's the asshole, but I also don't think necessarily the sister is the asshole. She just wants to
Yeah, I don't think she's the
get to
asshole.
know her brother. That's like a natural thing, but it's also natural to be like, I don't want to know the child of the affair. Like, especially being 16 years old, where I just don't really want anything to do with this whole situation. It was bad for me. It brings up trauma for me. You're just a reminder of that. So I think the teacher did the right thing. That's probably a tough position. I don't know what I would do. I like the way the teacher did it, but I'm like, if I was in that situation, I don't know if I would have did the same thing. I don't know what I would have done. I would have been like, suck it up. But I think that's the right way to go. Like, yeah, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Especially as a family who we have these Rolling Stones where there are secret families in my family where you're like, this was a real possibility that you could be in the same classroom with your sibling and not even know it sometimes. But to know it, and you're like, oh, hey, we have the same dad.
Remember the one that you don't know?
Yeah.
He's my dad.
He's
He's in
my
my
dad,
life.
yeah. He took me
he
to
loves
soccer that's the tough part.
Yes. So he cheated on your mom with my mom. Yeah. And like they have a whole family and he wants nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
But it's really nice meeting you. We should be friends. We're family.
And I feel like usually it's like they're younger, but no, you're basically the same age as this other kid. So you're like, oh yeah, this was happening simultaneously. Mm-hmm. He did not love you guys. He loved us. That hurts. So yeah, I don't want to be reminded of that.
I do think Deanna has a point. She pushes back on the point of the sister being the asshole for repeatedly pushing and getting the parents involved. So not understanding boundaries, I can see why that's problematic for sure. Not understanding how many times does he have to say he doesn't want to be involved with you?
Yeah.
And then you going this extra boundary. Yeah, no. He left and brought the milk back, but it was to the wrong house, okay? He didn't bring it back to his house.
He gets confused. Sometimes you get milk, you go to the wrong house. You start a family on accident. You start a new family. Because you're like, I know I'm in the wrong house, but I just can't go back to the old one. I'm already here, so I might as well start a family here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's happening to all these dads with milk? They're just accidentally, they took a wrong turn, and they end up in the wrong house?
I think they're throwing around their willies a little too much, and so they're like, huh. I don't even want to finish that statement.
I needed to know where you're going, because I was like, where is she going to end this?
I couldn't land it. I'm aborting. I'm leaving it. I was gonna have to think too hard about it. I knew it wasn't gonna be good. So.
Oh no! What if Brandon took a wrong turn and now he's on another podcast?
That would really hurt.
That'd be devastating. Oh, if we just saw it, like we're just scrolling on TikTok and we just see a clip and Brandon's like laughing in the background of it. Oh, you don't know how much I would be so angry.
I think Sabrina has a good point, though. The school could have changed their schedules to not be in the same class. Which makes me wonder, and I think OP was insinuating this, but did she ask to be in more classes with her technical half-brother?
Well, how can she do that?
I don't know, or maybe the parents or something, but...
Unless she figured out what their schedule was and then just went for the same classes. Because they're in the same grade, so it's likely there's a chance they would be in some of the same classes. It could be a coincidence. But they could have hacked the school records, found out the classes, enrolled them. Then that's diabolical.
But like a note that says, like, he loves his half-sister and we should always be grouped up together. We're literally attached at the hip. But just wait and see. He literally loves me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sam. I'm like, I don't know how big the school is, but I mean, my school is huge, so you could just never see someone. But some people got 20 people in their class.
Addie has a good point.
Whoa!
What? Oh, she's really upset. She's probably gonna match with her on Tinder.
Stop!
Story. I know.
Stop!
Haiti is probably freaking pissed right now. Haiti was just about to press enter. And Haiti's like, no!
And Haiti's like this next story. Steph's like this next story. Steff even put story. Steff was on it. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That was good. And that's literally better than any transition I've had in the last month, easily.
I like that Haiti put what they would have typed out, though. OP's dad spent too much time on Tinder.
Oh!
Sent the message. Very nice transition. Very nice transition. And also shout out to Haiti's transition earlier that we did not see and completely missed. again. Sorry about that.
Shout out. Shout out.
Shout out. Okay, so this next story is, am I the ass? Am I overreacting? My friend found my husband on Tinder.
Oh.
I 29.
You could be looking for friends. There's the friends feature. So.
I've never been on Tinder, so is that actually true, or are you lying to my face?
No, there's a BFF thing where you
on Tinder? Is that new?
I feel like it's relative. It's not new. It's like a couple years. But you can, like, if you want to meet contacts, you can switch it to BFF.
Wow, Giselle just said, I think I heard Brandon on another live say cousins.
No, he didn't. You're
Just
actually,
kidding,
no.
I said.
Oh, Ileana, you're right. It's Bumble. It's not Tinder.
Oh, yeah. Ileana said, correct the record, please, Sam.
You're right. It is Bumble. Steff, you dropped this. Hey,
this.
pick your crown up, Steff. Steff, you left it on the ground. Pick it up, Steff.
Okay, so am I overreacting? My friend found my husband on Tinder. I, 29 female, and my husband, 38 male, are expecting our first baby. I am 30 weeks pregnant. My coworker, who is also a good friend, approached me at work asking, does your husband have a brother that looks just like him? And I said, yeah, he does. Why? And then she asked, is his name John? To which I replied, no, it's not actually. And then she explained that she was scrolling Tinder and came across this profile that looks just like my husband. She showed me the screenshots, and I was shocked to see that my husband is currently on Tinder and using a fake name of John. Now some backstory. We actually met on Tinder, and he used the same photos for his profile as he did when I came across his profile, and also the same biography. We met 8 years ago. I was out of town working about 100 miles. My friend had her Tinder set to the farthest distance radius possible. When I found out this information, my theory is now that he must use Tinder to try and hook up with women while I'm away or as I go out of town for work a couple of days on a regular basis. Either that or this is a one-off thing, because his Tinder hasn't changed since I met him on there, and I'm worried that he's had Tinder on and off our whole relationship. Am I overreacting? Should I blow up our whole lives and marriage with a baby on the way? I haven't yet approached him about this because I don't know the best way to go about it, but I have screenshots and everything, and now I'm back home. I've been distant, and he keeps asking what's wrong.
You gotta confront him about it. You gotta get to the truth.
Yeah. Hey, Kendra.
It doesn't look. It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have... I think we need the commenters to really come in. If you guys have been on Tinder, if you know what's going on here, because somebody, I think she has an update. She reiterates in her update that apparently for Tinder, if you don't have an active profile, they kind of make you disappear in the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he's popping up for people makes it seem like he is active, or else Tinder wouldn't be showing him to people. But they are saying, OP did say that his profile hasn't changed, but it's active. And I don't know, I think that would be something I would freak out and worry about now of like, okay, like she's worried about. Have you been on and off doing this our entire relationship?
Right.
And sometimes just having that doubt is all you need to like kind of really either ruin the relationship or really change it, you know, and having a lot of work to be done. Because why do you still have a Tinder? Why haven't you deleted it? You're married.
Right.
You're married.
Which are all fair questions.
And a fake name too.
The fake name is the concerning part. The fake name is concerning for me.
Deanna said, pretty sure Tinder deactivates your account if it's inactive for 2 years.
I will say that I had an experience on OkCupid where I still don't know to this day how it happened, but I had re-logged into OkCupid and someone was using my account. He had it still had my name, but he changed the pictures to, I'm guessing, him. But we're just both in it, and he was sending weird messages to women. And so I was also messaging like, this is not in the thing, and we're going back and forth. He's like, that wasn't me who sent it. It was a weird thing.
Weird. Did you eventually delete it, or
Yeah, I just ended up deleting it.
make a new one?
Yeah. No, I just got off it. I was like, why am I on OkCupid again? It's dire times if I'm back on OkCupid. So I'm like, there are weird things, but like this is weird. The name being different, the same pictures. And actually, another time, like if it was a woman, it would be likely like, oh, this could be a bot or a catfish, because that's a big thing on Catfish where people are using all these attractive persons' pictures and just on the site, and people like fall in love with these people, and they're like, wait, you're not talking to me? Like, oh, it wasn't me. So I guess there is a possibility that he could have been. Is he hot?
And Chris did say Tinder reactivated his profile under a fake first name. That's another thing.
Well, that's where I'm like, it could be the catfish thing, because the catfish thing, they don't use their names, they use different names.
Did he change, so like in your situation, did he change any of the dating information, like any of the questions that you answered?
I don't think he did. I just remember it was still, right? Yeah, it was weird. It's like, I'm like, he wasn't using me, which is weird. I'm like, just get your own profile, because he used his own pictures. That's what the strange thing to me was. But I think in Catfish, when they're using attractive pictures, they don't usually use the real person's name. They use a fake name, and they just use their pictures as their avatar. So it's possible that your guy is hot and they stole his pictures. Because I think it happens more to like non-famous hot people, because they're harder to find their pictures than famous hot people.
Yeah. So top comment, girl, I would make a fake profile and match with him, then see what he's doing on there, or have a friend do it. I think you already know what he's on there for, but if you want legit proof, go get it. I fear he will try to gaslight you and lie about what he's doing. And OP responded, this is a really good idea. I don't know if I have the patience to wait that long. I do not have a good poker face or acting skills. So, update. I confronted my husband with the news that my friend found his Tinder account. Many of you have wondered if it's an old account from 8 years that he just never deleted. To this, I know for a fact is not. Reasons. I went back through my old photos and found the screenshots I took of his profile 8 years ago, and it turns out it's not the exact same. Some photos are the same, particularly the first one, so it made me think it was the same profile. Also, the caption is slightly different. The difference of a single emoji. The name changed to John. The updated selections, such as dream job, lifestyle, interests, these have all changed. These all had selections with things that sound like him. And these sections are new from when I used Tinder 8 years ago. Above his name and age section on the first picture, you come across while swiping Tinder, it says active. I have seen many of you comment and also read online that it means that he's been using the account in the same capacity recently, as in at least the last 2 weeks. I haven't been able to nail down an actual time frame. People are also saying that Tinder will not recommend profiles of people who are not using the app. They kind of just remove dormant users from the algorithm. He is attractive enough to have someone want to use his photos, but reason 1 also rules out the catfishing theory. 2 of the photos are different from the 8 years ago profile, although still old, and I've seen them before, so this is why I believed it was the same. No one would have access to them. He doesn't have social media. Oof.
That's not good.
That's not good. I decided I would just talk to him rather than put myself through the stress of trying to catch him on a date. If you like pina coladas.
Hey!
Being pregnant, I'm really trying to stay calm and as low stress as possible for the health of my baby. Plus, tricking/trapping into relationships just isn't my style. In my mind, he's already caught. the reasons I listed above are enough proof for me. So, as many of you and myself predicted, he had resorted to gaslighting and lying. He vehemently denied that he had been using Tinder, meeting other women, or that he has had sex with anyone else, yet offers no explanation for the presence of this Tinder account. He implores me to think logically when he could do this, as he's home with me every night, which is true, but I have to remind him I leave him home alone for at least a couple of days per month. He insists that he loves me and is excited for our baby, etc. But when I asked to see his phone, he refused, saying, I don't want to be that couple who looks through each other's phones. And I told him, given this situation, if you won't let me check your phone, then I cannot trust or believe you and will have to assume the worst. In my mind, we've been very happy and content recently. Things have just felt good. This just goes to show you never really know a person. I believe there must be something deeply wrong with him or our relationship to want to cheat, especially at this happy time. I've moved into the guest room for now while I plan my next move. Yes, I will be getting an STD check. Thank you for all the advice, support, and kind words. It's instilled a sense of confidence in me to handle this. So, worst possible situation.
Yeah, I feel like in that situation, because I'm definitely a proponent of like, yeah, we shouldn't have to go through each other's phones. But in an instance where you have a credible thing, this is not, oh, I had a dream that you cheated on me. Let me look through your phone. This is like, there's proof of your dating profile. Let me see your phone and let me see your Tinder. Let's clear this up. And it's very weird that he doesn't want to just clear it up. Unless he's hiding something.
Yeah. Just the full on saying I'm not, but not offering a solution.
Right.
Not letting you use it, not letting you see your phone. Okay, so there's something on the phone that you don't want me to see.
There's something on the phone.
I'm right. So I'm right. And then he like tries to distract, basically saying like how I don't want to be that, something along the lines of like, we're just been so happy or something. Like he basically says that he loves me and is excited for our baby. That has nothing to do with what I'm trying to figure out. The truth is, in this situation, you're just trying to make me feel bad or make me feel like I'm trapped in this situation, and I'm not.
Oh, yeah, that's so true.
I thought it was interesting what Megan said. She said, I would have casually called him by his fake name on the profile and see how he reacted. I was like, that's actually pretty smooth, and then you could just be like, huh? What did I say? Oh, I mean, sorry. OP's husband. I didn't mean to say that.
My bad. Adventurer was saying that, which, don't go through your partner's phone to figure out stuff out for yourself. Doing so is a federal crime, which, is that true? I know you're a lawyer, Adventurer. Is that true? Can you not?
I mean, I guess it's probably people's personal stuff, so probably.
Good thing I haven't done it. Because I'm not a criminal.
Jabron said, I saw basically what Adventurin said. Is that true, though? Like, what if he gave me his passcode asking for a friend? And then Adventurin said, if they give you the passcode, you need explicit permission to access anything. Like, they need to ask you to change the song for you to open the Spotify app. That's okay. That's crazy, I guess.
Hey,
I've never.
Hey, Jabron, though, Tyler needs to watch out.
Jabron just said, I'm protecting my. No, I'm
yeah. Well, I'm guessing Jabron's on Tyler's phone right now using his account unless she just logged in on his account.
Oh, that's true.
They got love for each other, man. They're going to make it.
It's going in the prenup, Jabron said.
Wait, did Jabron tell us if it was a new name or Jabron's name? Because they said Tyler's not going to be... Jabron's not going to be Jabron Sims. He's going to be Mr. something.
Oh. You're trying to get Jabron to give out his full government on this live?
No, I'm just curious of the thing where I'm like, how does it work?
Did you guys just pick the best name? The best last name?
I think that's probably the best way to go. You say both names together. You figure out the
out
last
loud
name.
really fast?
Yeah, really fast.
Whoever says it loudest wins.
No, Maddie, that's not fair. Maddie, that's not fair. Rock, paper,
Okay.
scissors. Rock, paper, scissors isn't bad, I think.
2 out of 3. But
That's
honestly, if I had, so I, out of me and Brandon, I like my name the least. So that's, otherwise I think I would have fought for me keeping, you know, my name
yeah.
when that time comes. But I want his last name. His name is cooler than my last name.
Mm,
So I would be mad if I'm over here. You guys both have to have cool last names.
yeah.
Mine is not cool enough to fight for rock, paper, scissors. I would just make sure he won.
Yeah, I've always wanted to create a last name. Just make something kind of crazy.
This is crazy. Chris said I measured, and they appreciate that. And then Steffi says, "Is she measured or is she calculated?" Suspicious. This is crazy.
Wait,
Steffi.
what? What did Chris say?
Chris said, "Maddie, you're the best. You're always so measured." And then Steph said, "Is she measured or is she calculated?" And then she has
Steph
an emoji.
sees it. Steph sees it. I've been saying that same thing, Steph.
Hey, I think it's the Libra in me. I'm always gonna see both sides.
Is she measured or is she calculated?
Congrats on the engagement, Haiti. You don't know if you're gonna change your last name. Part of me wants to fight for it. I'm like, I wanna fight for it. Even if
Yeah.
you just do like the my last name first and then his last name after, and then like on court, like on documents, it's just his last name, but technically I still have my last name. But yeah.
Which I think I'm like, if you want to advocate for that, that's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just doing it just to do it, when you know he got the cooler last name or she got the cooler last name, you should go with the cooler last name. Or just you call Jabron Jabrames.
Yeah.
I'm changing my first name and my
Maddie
last name. Madi Jabrames.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon Jabrames, he changes his first name as well.
Jadalyn Jabrames. I think I'm changing my name.
Jabradalyn. That would be the grossest name ever. Hi, I'm Jabradalyn. Jabradalyn Jabrames.
You can call me JJ for short.
JJ! They like, Mama G's like, I didn't name you that. That's not something I had anything to do with. That man's last name is awesome. 100. My friend's husband's name was Bond.
Sam, did you want to do that game or should we not? Will you guys do an act out with just the two of us?
Oh, we should. As long as they help us, I think we could do an
Okay.
act out if they
Yeah.
are in the story.
Can you guys help us do the act out?
'Cause-
Either they have to give us lines to say again.
Oh yeah, I like the lines.
So which one should we act out? We have the teacher one. Am I the asshole for requesting that my teacher
Teacher.
not partner me with my basically half sister?
No, we got to do the eating, the boyfriend girlfriend, the dumplings.
Oh, okay.
That's the easiest.
Yeah, but sometimes easy isn't the best.
We'll make it silly. We'll be weird. Me and you be weird, Maddie. Oh, that's easy for us.
Yeah. I kind of want to do the Thanksgiving one.
The Thanksgiving. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the Thanksgiving one. But you're Clara.
Clara?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be Pastor Maddie. Clara.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you have the sound or no?
I only have the two sounds. I told you this. We need to get
I thought
it.
we had the act out sound.
No, we only have ambience and transition.
Okay.
Yeah. One day we'll get the.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna do.
All right.
Hey. Clara. Clara, I know you hear me, girl. I'm looking straight at. Don't.
Sorry, I was reading the word.
Okay. Was it good?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to think that I'm more focused on God than outside worldly distractions.
Okay. I feel like you already know why I'm coming to see you. That's
What's up,
interesting.
Mom?
That's an interesting way to start it. For real? That's how you're going to start it?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Well, it's September. And you know, after September comes October. And then after that,
Yep. Yeah.
Yep, the Devils, yep. And then there's November. And you know what's in
Right.
November, right?
Yeah, you're hosting Thanksgiving, right?
Clara, don't do that. You know last time when we already switched, we just switched, you said you're going to take Thanksgiving.
Well, to be honest, I wanted to do Easter more because it's like.
But you
about
couldn't do
people,
Easter. You
so I had
switched
to sacrifice
Easter.
all these bunnies because that's not Easter. That's a Resurrection Sunday.
Okay. I don't need a message from you right
In
now.
the world when you need to rise from the dead, okay? And I would have rather have had Resurrection Sunday. And
Clara, you said when we switched, you would take Thanksgiving, you would make dumplings and soup like you promised, but you still are like, can't get that through your head. Will you be there on Thanksgiving? Will you host it?
I really just want to give thanks to the Lord for all these amazing excuses.
That's actually wild that you said that.
Thank you.
Not you thanking God for it. Oh no.
So I will not be able to do it this year, OP. And it's honestly because I don't have enough glizzies to give out.
What is up with you and glizzies?
Well, it's that gobble the glizzy time of year. Gobble, 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 gobble. Glizzies, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't afford to feed all y'all.
You can bring glizzies to the Thanksgiving. It's weird, but we'll eat glizzies.
I can bring glizzies for myself, but I'm not bringing glizzies for all y'all.
We're your family.
Well, when I'm there, I don't feel like family. I feel like that at Chili's.
You didn't say that last Easter when your big back self ate all of the chocolate eggs that the kids found. Do you remember that when the kids found all the chocolates, they walked away for a second, they come back and you gobbled them down your big back mouth? Huh, Clara?
I was helping everybody, OP. That was little rabbit droppings.
No, they
I was
weren't.
helping everybody. I had to poop out poop because I was trying to help everybody. And
Wait.
I had to thank God for using me as a vessel.
So wait, you
using me as a
think
vessel.
you think that they were rabbit droppings? The kids collected a bunch of rabbit droppings, and then you ate it to save them.
The Easter Bunny was dropping eggs, OP. I had to pick up the eggs. I had to consume them myself. And then the Lord used me to transfer this poop into other poop. And it wasn't enjoyable for me. It was a struggle for me, OP.
It didn't look like it was a struggle for you. It looked like you were having a good time. The kids weren't having a good time. They were crying. You ruined Easter for them.
Well, that's just funny because that's your worldly view, OP. Making me stutter. I cast you out in Jesus' name.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man, you are still powerful, though. That's crazy.
I mean, hey, to be honest, though, there was one piece of chocolate, and the Lord wanted me to eat the chocolate so the kids could stay healthy.
Oh, so in all of that, there was only one piece of chocolate in that?
There is a lot of obesity in the family, so.
I know, and I feel like a lot of it's coming from you. I feel like you contribute to 90% of the obesity in this family.
No. I contribute to 90% of my family coming to see the Lord and staying in heaven, because all y'all are going to hell. That 10%. I try every time I'm with you, OP. I try to get you through those gates. I gotta drag you if I can. But no, you're just a little devil wielding whore.
There it goes. You know what? You can miss Thanksgiving. You don't need to host. And like I told you before, if you didn't host, you're not coming, Clara.
I wasn't ever gonna host because I'm not the Lord of hosts.
Does everything have to be a scripture to you? You gotta turn it.
Life is God. God made this world. I'm on this world because of the Lord. Okay.
Amen.
I'm not.
Amen.
Not everything is Lord stuff. Like if my grandma, your mama,
Yeah.
were to see the way that you don't have God in your life,
Yeah.
she would be disappointed, and she would, never want to see you again. Probably.
Wait, if she saw your gluttonous self who refuses to follow through on any of the promises they make, eating children's candy, allegedly poop, in front of all their family while they cry and scream, she would be disappointed in you. She'd be rolling in her grave right now.
You know what? I really don't have time to hear what you have to say at all because the Lord has given me a vision to go to Chili's for a triple dipper.
No
That's what he has on my
way.
mind. That's
No
what he has.
way.
Oh, thank you, Lord, for thinking about me in these tough times and
Oh.
having to talk to my mama.
Wait, am I in that as well?
Are you involved in it?
Do you see that
I don't know.
in
Chat
the
is
vision?
my mind saying, huh?
Am I in the vision? Because I feel like
let
on
me
my
think
heart
about
I'm
it.
being called. I feel like a triple dipper is actually calling my heart right now.
Well, I gotta think about what my mind is telling me to do.
I hope it's not telling you no.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not thinking of you right now. If anything, the Lord just said, nah, y'all got me hungry. I said, Lord, stop talking like that. That's not the New King James version of you.
Not the New King James. Frankly, y'all got me hungry. I just want to make a name for myself, if I'm being real.
I just want to make a name for myself.
I'm trying to make a name for myself.
I do see in the vision that you order the triple dipper with me, but I eat 2 out of the 3 of the dipper.
Of course you do. I wouldn't expect anything. You are my most selfish child. And I've said that since you were born, since you came out of the womb and you snatched a chocolate chip out of your dad's hand right out the womb. I knew from that point you're a selfish little girl, and you will always be selfish.
That's fine. I don't care. Literally, you have the worst husband in the world. He took almost all of your dumplings that one time you went to the bathroom. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I've moved on past that.
That's a bad person. That's a bad dad. I got a better daddy.
Frankly, your daddy, my father, our father, which resides in where?
See, this is the mama that I know.
Yes, girl, you got me acting up. And that's where sometimes I do get away from the Lord and I get away from the message. And I thank you, Pastor Clara, for bringing me back. You don't have to host Thanksgiving.
I appreciate that.
You don't have to. But you know what I want to see? I want to see you. I want to see you in your nice little cargo shorts full of glizzies in every pocket. And I want you to supply it to the family. If you could do that for me.
Well, I'm going to think about it, but I
Oh my gosh, Clara, you're getting...
Well, hold on, OP. Let me just say this for you. I appreciate that you let me manipulate you religiously into not having to host. I appreciate that. You know, I know I'm your favorite daughter. I know you don't like me, but you let me get away with a lot of stuff.
I really do.
You feel like a shit person.
You
know what I'm saying?
You're really good at it.
But I could get my wieners in there for you.
Okay, see, I feel like we told you, we had a conversation before, like, we don't say wieners, we say glizzies. And specifically, just the way you say wieners, we said no. We're going to call them glizzies from now on.
So you don't want them, you don't want the wieners anymore.
Stop, and then now you're... now you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Now you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, my mind was telling me yes, but my body was telling me no. My tongue was telling me no, don't say that, but my mind was like, I think you need to say that. I think you're
my gosh,
legally obligated to say that. So
Jesus, take the wheel. Take it, Father.
My hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go. I'm never hosting again. It's gonna be all on my mom.
Thank you! Thank you.
So, yeah. Just never rely on me again and always rely on you.
Yeah. And I don't even know why I talked to you. I knew you were going to win. It doesn't matter. I love you, Clara.
Oh, actually, if I could be honest, Mom,
Oh.
the reason why I don't want to host is because the past few times I've been coming and got my wieners in my pockets,
Mm-hmm.
is you like to sniff my butt. And so I need to set that boundary with you. Because it's weird. You're like my mom. And like I get it. My dad is like a, non-being up in heaven or whatever. But like sniffing stuff,
Yeah.
that's weirding me out, Mom. You know?
Honey, ever since your father left,
My father came down. You know what
and
I'm
I'm
saying?
glad for that. And
my new
while I love Father, I love him. He's Lord over my life. He ain't got a butt that I could sniff. And sometimes, honey, you need to sniff a butt. And
Mom, you're making me really uncomfortable here.
And I'm just saying, with your big backness, you have a lot of smells. There's folds and there's creases and there's smells that are just rich to me. And I'm your mother. I don't mean no harm by it. I just need a sniff.
Okay.
So here's the deal. You don't have to host. You don't have to bring no glizzies. You don't have to bring anything. Just bring on that big old back and let me sniff it.
I can't do that. That's really creepy.
Oh
what you're
my
saying.
gosh. You're the worst
It's
daughter.
radioactive.
You're the worst daughter.
And scene.
That was
It ended not the best.
that
but it
was
it was really strong.
I told you we make it weird.
Yeah. They made me just make it weird with the butt sniffing allegations, and then it's like my mom sniffing my butt. It's like,
You chose this.
yeah, I really regretted
You
it.
chose it. I was like, we could just skip by it. You were like, no, I'm gonna go.
Because it's like you're very much gonna lean into it.
Of course I am. There's nothing I can do. I have to. What up, guy?
Thank you for the Am I the Asshole guy. I'm looking at it now, but I just don't know if we're gonna be able to do it this time.
Yeah, guy. But you
But I
are
am
my
looking at-
guy.
You're my guy.
Leah, if you just popped in the middle of this, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was a weird place to pop in.
Oh, what's the game?
We were thinking about playing Overcooked 2.
Yeah.
Overcooked 2. But we're also
okay-
thinking if no one wants to watch us, we could leave too.
Or we have another story, but
Oh yeah,
know if
we do
that
have another story. I didn't
That's why
even
I'm
look
looking
at
at this.
it. I didn't
hold
even
on,
look
Sam,
at it.
can you distract everybody, please, while I read the story?
Yeah. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Could be Gigi. I just got missed a lot, didn't I? Yeah, Ava. Haiti, I think that's what I am afraid of with Overcooked, that we did try a game before the stream. It was just chicken and fries, and Maddie did frequently drop the fries into a void.
I also just fell. I kept falling.
She fell
with the
several
food.
times. We didn't get a single star. I'm not overcooked with these butt obligations. Do not say that. Don't use puns. Sandra, sorry you're late, but you made it. You're here. And we will leave this live up. We keep all of our lives, so if you want to watch them back, you're more than welcome to. We just cut out all the controversial parts. So it's usually actually only like 10 minutes long at the end of it. But you can watch the lives after.